Hi everyone, it's the Childcare Entrepreneur. Now, I want to take a tour through my home childcare center again as I am reimagining my space during the COVID-19 pandemic. So, one of the things that we have found that we have to do is that we have to abide by the regulations that have been put forth by CDC and Health Department to make sure that our children, our staff, and ourselves are safe. And so what I thought I would do is to go through a brief tour of some of the things that I am going to be doing as I am preparing to invite or re-invite my children into my family childcare space. Now, if you haven't seen the tour of my space before, you can go ahead and do that. That is a little bit more in depth. I'm just going to focus on some of the areas where that I'm going to change. And so this may happen again and again as the CDC comes up with different guidelines based on what they found with people opening and things like that. So I am right now, excuse me, I am in my pretend zone, and my pretend zone has things that I probably need to get rid of. And what you want to make sure you're doing is that you have things that can be cleaned throughout the day, as well as um, um, you may have a time where you're not open every day, and so you may want to do thorough cleanings in that way. So I'm looking here, and all of these, the washcloths, the blankets, and things like that, I probably need to get rid of these, put them to the side. I also have dolls that are plush, and so we don't want to have those plush things in the daycare area. Now, one of the things that I do know of when the children come to uh, the home daycare is that sometimes they have toys, and so especially one of the plush toys. Now, what I like to do is I ask the parents if they can please buy one for here and then keep one at home. So that way, when they're not bringing things from home into the child care space. And so that's always a good deal. And then you can put it in their cubby, and it's theirs, and they're the only ones that use it, because a lot of children need something like that to just make them feel safe and all that. So I'm looking also at my pot holder. I don't know that I want to have that. I am also looking at like some purses and things I have that I may want to get rid of as well. And then I have these pillows here that will probably need to be put up. And I have some chef hats, as well as the aprons that I may want to put up. Now, also in my pretend area, I have hats, and I have costumes or dress up things that I may have to put up as well. These things will have to be washed. What I could do is I could create a bag for each child, and that will be your dress up item for the day. So that's one idea. I'm sure you all have lots of other ideas that you are doing as well. I have to really think through that, or I can just put them up. And then I'll see. So I'm going to walk over to my block area, and you'll notice that I have bins, a lot of bins, because I'm kind of redoing a lot of things in my space. And my blocks, I may want to get rid of my blocks here. I also have the wooden blocks, but I have the plastic blocks here. I could probably keep those, But then I have my plushy blocks here that I probably will want to put up for now as well. And then I also have in my block area, I have cars, and I may want to put this up. It's cardboard, so that's not something that I could really clean on a regular basis because it will fall apart. So, and then I have like the animals and things. Let me put this up, and then I have the people to play with, and so I can keep those. Those can be cleaned on a regular basis. All right, so let me come here over to my privacy area, and my moose, I'm going to have to get rid of that. The pillows and the giant pillow, I may have to get rid of that as well. And my little dinosaur. Now the books can stay. As I was reading the CDC guidelines, books are fine. And so I can continue to keep my books out as well. And then over in my other area, usually the children will come and take whatever they want to play with. And so there may be a few things here that I need to take out. These rubber foam things I may need to take out. They can play with these, but I may need to take all of this out. And maybe even what I house some of these games and things in. And then I have some felt boards, books over here. I may need to take these out as well. Then I have puzzles and things. I believe I can keep those. And then I have another privacy area where I may need to take out this bobby pillow and the mat here, and definitely these plush toys right here. I will probably need to take out. And then I have a wonderful measuring lamb where I measure the children. I actually, this little guy comes off right here, and then as they grow, I can put it, you know, wherever they're growing. I'm gonna have to take that out as well. So just a little bit of an idea of just to walk around, take a look at your space, take a look at the guidelines for the CDC, and see what it is that you need to change and take out as you are preparing to open, as you are reimagining your space each day. So let me know, what are you doing in the comments? How are you reimagining your space? What have you had to do for the CDC guidelines? Because each space is different. And so we want to make sure that we are doing what we are supposed to be doing to keep everyone safe. And I will say that because in New Jersey we are only care for 5 children at one time, it makes it a little bit easier for us to do what we need to do to abide by the regulations. We were one of the states that really were essential workers, and we were kind of under the radar a little bit of some of the regulations and the guidelines, but we want to also do our part. That doesn't mean that we don't have a safe space, and so we want to make sure that we are doing those things for that. So I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you take a look at the tour, which is called, is another video that I have of my space as well. So I'll see you in the next video.